Stadium in Boise, Idaho. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Broncos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the UNLV Rebels offense will go to work first. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. On the ground, it's Glover. There he goes. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And man, oh man, that is not a good sign for this offensive line. We talked to this team, man. They talked about, they got after the quarterback last week. They were watching him on tape. They had 6 sacks. They've got to do a better job protecting their guy. Opportunity on the first drive, man, they failed early. They've got to do a better job of picking up these blitzes, understanding these guys are going to pin their ears back and try to get to the quarterback.
Rides the back and leaves him. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Boise State Broncos offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Got his man. Still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And as he throws, he makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And honestly, for the defense, that play might be okay. Yes, you gave up a completion, but you got a great hit on the quarterback, and you're sending a message to this offense. You are coming early, you are coming often, and you're going to be lighting this QB up.
Wide receiver going in motion. They just keep firing. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away on 4th down. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes the heat. A little screen to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a... Turn on the pick. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glover. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lions. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rebels will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running inside. It's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the brink, and UNLV is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. The Broncos line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
3rd and long long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. At the 35, he's open. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going right and going deep. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Madsen. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Wants to throw again. He's got him. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Broncos have their offense in high gear.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Rushes on him. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Glover. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend, but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Whistle blows. We are at this 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. It's 4. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. I kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do something because right now this rhythm and this timing is on another level.
Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
And the Broncos will try to pick it up on 4th down. The option look. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Glover. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Looking for space. It's Riley. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Spits it out to the back, and it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got his man across the middle. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The run inside. It's Glover. There's some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to throw on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Burnett. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now on the counter. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Riley. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Caught near the sticks. It's Bates. Across the 25. He's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the option. Pitches it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Riley. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Broncos! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Finds his tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Some misdirection with the counter. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Walker. Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. Slippery slide. His way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The run inside. It's Riley. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Might have a chance. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Riley. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Heading into the 4th quarter, and both of these running backs have just been outstanding. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Quickly out to the tight end. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. just not able. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most.
Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air, it's Madsen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Riley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. And the returner will be knocked down. Rebels offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Got his man downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Irvin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He'll set up to throw.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple. Got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Can't get him to the ground. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Fires on the move. That's caught. It's Morris. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Gaines. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
On the move, it's Gaines. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Headed to the end zone. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, and they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the side.
Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Now on the option. Pitch, looking for the corner. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense. Getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster. A play.